Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
Welcome to Friday Night Quests. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Jay Jones. We're back with part 4 of our adventure with Jonathan Keltz from the CW series, Rain. And of course, if you like the show, please leave us a rating and review on iTunes. Any 5-star reviews really help new people find the show, which is always a good thing. With that said, let's get to the game. You find yourself in a tavern.
Oh, we should have checked for traps.
I knew he forgot something.
I think I can reason with him.
You killed his father.
Can I have sex with it?
You could certainly try.
I'm gonna touch a sword.
Don't touch the sword.
The child is evil, right?
Obviously.
I could cast Fireball.
Always cast fireball.
All right, roll for it. Previously on Friday Night Quests, our heroes have learned that the lion god Fen-Ra-Ti, long ago slain in combat with a black dragon, is rumored to have returned and may be hunting her former subjects. But Zelfa, the lizard folk queen, insists that the lion god is not responsible. Now Prince Horace, Izzy, Sweeney, and Fim stand before the temple that serves as Fen-Ra-Ti's final resting place, on a search for the truth.
It says, be warned, only the dead dare wake a god.
That's encouraging.
Thank you, Horace.
Unsettling, to say the least. Shall we?
Alright, weapons out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna unsheath my sword.
Okay. So you guys step.
I have my hands on my body. That's weapons out for me. My hands are in my pockets, which is where my spell components are.
As soon as we breach the frontier.
Well, as soon as you breach the frontier and you look to cast your vision, essentially, this fear, this adrenaline begins to overtake you as you step across the threshold.
Right.
The sounds of the jungle and everything around you go silent, even your steps. All you can hear is your heartbeat and tastes of copper on your tongue.
Well, our own footprints we don't even hear.
You don't hear anything.
If I turn to you and I say, "Can you hear my voice?" to Izzy, does she hear my voice?
No. It's all, you just hear your heartbeat and you taste what tastes like blood on your mouth. I'd like each of you to roll a wisdom save.
Save it.
21.
Wow.
Oh, 20.
22.
16.
Okay.
Jeez.
You each
Yes.
feel this for a moment, but as you look at each other, you regain a bit of confidence as this fear overwhelms you a little bit. But in each other's presence, you have weapons, you have strength, you have teamwork. The pulsing subsides and the sounds come back into the temple. You can hear each other again. You hear the loud monkey in the distance just going nuts, going ape shit.
Going bananas.
There's a monkey in the temple. He talks to you. No,
The villain's a monkey, guys.
The villain's
Let's just put that on the cards on the table.
So you're fine. Your senses return to normal, and you feel like you have overcome this hunting, this fear, this presence.
I would like to cast Primeval Awareness.
Okay.
So when I do this, basically, what it is I extend my, I almost go into a meditative state, know, so it's like Professor X extending his consciousness. So
right.
I'm extending my consciousness down into the
It's almost like you feel like
above.
you're brushing your hands across every inch and piece of this temple psychically.
Even like Daredevil, creating a mental picture.
Okay, like a radar sense.
Exactly.
Okay. So it echoes out for about what was it, like a mile?
A mile.
A mile.
In
So
every direction.
it cuts across, you feel, different kinds of little forest creatures on the edge, like a lizard or a bird or something here or there. And it specifically senses aberrations, right? Like,
well, not
It's a monkey.
Yeah, it's aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
So your power washes over the temple, and you do feel a presence, but it is a darker presence. You sense an undead presence within the temple. You feel like it's not singular. There might be more than one.
That's what I was nervous about.
That's what I was nervous about, too.
That's what she said.
Oh my God, Horace!
You're right. That's
You're
what I
right.
said.
Did I actually say that right?
Well, he said it about something that she actually said.
Oh.
As you say it, the last bit of stone on your hand fades away. You guys, now you're inside the temple, so you can see it, so you can take it in.
Yeah.
Inside, the slits in the temple's upper ceiling cast bright, brilliant rays of light down and around the room, illuminating the open space. Every wall is filled with etchings of Fen-Ra-Ti's great hunts, battling storm giants, griffins, even tentacle-like creatures of the Underdark. At the far back wall, there is a beautiful stone carving of Fen-Ra-Ti wrestling a massive black dragon with the words Savior in Draconic around it, so only Horace could really read it. It is clearly the centerpiece of the temple. In the etchings, the dragon's claws are deep in Fen-Ra-Ti's sides, and the goddess digs her jaws into the dragon's neck. Beneath the carving is a massive stone tomb, with etchings of mournful lizard folk around it, and it appears undisturbed. Resting atop the massive tomb is a beautifully ornate horn carved from bone and wrapped in fine colored silks and leather. As you get closer, you can see that at the tip of the horn is a wood carving of Fen-Ra-Ti's head, or what you probably believe to be Fen-Ra-Ti's head, with the crimson and the white streaks.
That's the mouth of the horn?
Mm-hmm. Her maw is wide open, roaring proudly.
Guys, picture this. Me and Selfie are together, throne room, and kids could maybe go off in one of these side passages. I don't know. Izzy's looking at me with a look.
Yeah, Izzy is staring at Horace right now. You can't see it.
I'd like to investigate the sarcophagus.
Sure. So you're just checking the edges of it. So the sarcophagus itself, the tomb, it's about 5 feet high, the top of it, and about 20 feet wide, and about 20 feet deep. So whatever would be in here is big.
Yeah.
And the sarcophagus, the lid of it, looks to be about 1 foot thick, heavy sandstone on top of it.
And undisturbed?
And it's undisturbed. It doesn't look like anyone slid the lid or re-slid it. You can roll an investigation check if you'd like.
I'd like to. 17.
You look around the edges. The sand and the dust around it seem to be undisturbed. It doesn't look like it's been moved or adjusted in any way. You even check the sides, and it still feels intact. It doesn't look like it's an illusion of any kind.
I want to look at this horn a little more, and I would like to do I don't know if it would be history or religion to sort of know more about kind of what its purpose would be.
Sure, I would say...
Religion, probably, given the context?
I would say religion.
Yeah. 22.
So, from what you know of horns of this type, or maybe heard previously, is that cultures like this, with protector gods or hunter gods, the gods can't be everywhere. They can't be there protecting every inch, but they want their presence to be known. So that this is something that the people could bring with them to let them know that our God is still here, that it is protecting us. And it would be something that they could belt and blow, and the sound that comes out at the other end would be terrifying to behold, or even dangerous. So it's something that could, if Fen-Ra-Ti was off fighting, a kraken somewhere, essentially the lizard folk would keep it around to let them know we are still protected even when you think she's not around.
So it's like the opening scene of The Dark Knight where they're shining the bat signal and Gordon says, I just like reminding people he's out there. Kind of like that?
Exactly that. They watch that movie a lot. No,
Yeah.
Yes. That's exactly what the horn is there.
Just to spread the power.
To spread the power and let
the presence, rather.
Should we blow the horn?
I don't think so. But maybe.
I feel like, to what end?
I don't think Fen-Ra-Ti is what we're here to find.
But also, I don't think we'd fool anybody. We wouldn't let anyone know that Fen-Ra-Ti was dead, or that wasn't dead.
I think whatever
It's
is
there, it's a
terrorizing this
thing.
region would, absolutely, want to come to a source of source of the sound in which we think they're summoning their next god to. That it's a threat.
Thunder pissed off the lizard people, the lizard folk, just there being thunder underground, I don't know how kindly they would take to us
They would
blowing
think
their
it's
sacred
disrespectful.
horn.
Probably. Well, how else are we gonna summon this evil?
Well, whoa,
We gotta descend down.
I think so. Can we examine the temple for like a stairway or something?
Sure. So you look around again, there's still more beautiful etchings, but to the right side of the temple, there's a small outcropping.
Yay.
A short stone hallway that leads to a single archway. Below it, you can see some stairs spiraling downward. Now, the archway doesn't have any decorations or any etchings on it. It just looks like a simple outcropping.
If I wanted to look for traps, just to make sure that, because I'm sure that these people wouldn't want people disturbing the tomb of the enemy, they might have trapped it. We should have asked. Didn't think about it. Investigation, probably?
Yeah, I'd roll...
Because it's a specific thing I'm looking for.
I would roll an investigation. Around the archway is where you're checking?
Yeah,
Sure.
into the entrance into the stairs. 11.
It looks great.
Yeah,
Looks like
feels-
totally normal archway.
Feels safe.
So safe.
Yeah.
Looks so safe.
Feels good to me.
Looks super safe.
I'm gonna produce flame again.
Okay.
Because I'm just imagining, it's gonna be dark down there. So produce a flame, and I'm gonna go down.
Yeah, I'm gonna light a torch and follow.
Okay.
Well, not
You'll
right
allow
on
my
your
dark
heels.
vision to be awesome.
Okay.
I'm gonna be behind you guys.
yeah.
sort of
So you guys are
taking up the rear.
stepping into the spiraling staircase. As you step there,
Yep.
Shadow is unsettled.
Oh, how wide are the stairs?
The stairs are only about, I'd say, 6 feet wide. It's about individual, 2 people maybe if you squeeze next
So
to each
we
other.
should
going
definitely
down.
know what order we're
it's
in.
It's really just it's not a lavish stairway.
No.
It's just this is just a room down somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, stand back. I'll go first.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Shadow is unsettled.
Somebody's got to impress Selfie.
Shadow is unsettled. The closer you get to this archway, Shadow does not look happy.
I cast Speak with Animals,
Okay.
which lasts for 10 minutes. What is it, boy?
I don't feel good. Up here I feel fine, I feel stronger, but there's something wrong down there.
Is there any other creatures that I can communicate with?
Here in the temple.
No, I'm asking you.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Around? I would say not in the immediate area of the temple.
Okay.
No, there isn't any animals you can see around.
No godlike animals to communicate with in the two.
No godlands.
Simba!
Oh.
Cool. Well, Shadow, let me know anything that you sense or feel.
Yes,
Keep
I
me
will.
apprised.
It smells like death.
Oh, good. My favorite smell.
And something else. There's a strange smell coming from down there. Not like death, but something. It bothers my nose.
Okay. I say we all descend down, and Shadow leads the way, just a little bit ahead, relaying what he sees and feels.
And senses, yeah.
And
So
senses.
Shadow kind of pushes past right next to Horace as you walk down.
Okay.
You've gone down what you would guess is about 2 floors, is how far the spiral staircase goes down.
Okay.
The stone on the spiral staircase as you're going down is no longer the same brightly colored sandy stone that you saw in the temple above you. It's dark. It's pitch black, like charcoal. You come down into a room, a simple room. It's bare, nothing to be found. Also pitch black. The stone is almost as dark as the shadows that stretch across it. There's no writings, no etchings. It is a direct contrast to the brilliance that you saw above. It stretches back and under the great room that was above, but it appears empty.
What's up, Shadow?
I don't understand. It smells different, but I don't see anything.
Roll perception. You can roll for Shadow or for yourself, or any of you can.
Can I roll for both?
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
18 for me, plus 4, 22.
22.
20.
12 for Sweeney.
Ooh, 19 for Shadow, plus 3. So 22 for Shadow
So
and myself.
both of you guys are in complete focus.
Complete
So-
synchronization.
So Horace, you notice this too, and Shadow goes up to the right-hand side of the room, right at the entrance, and starts nudging his nose against a piece of glass on the ground. And you notice the shine as well in the light of your torches. A piece of broken glass. It seems like there might be a little bit of liquid that next to it, but nothing else. But it is just a few pieces of glass. It doesn't look like it is made whole into one cup or something like that.
When
It's just
looking
a
at
couple.
it, I ask the two of them if it smells the same as the oil that was placed on their forehead to test.
Asking her?
Yeah,
Yeah, and me as
Sweeney.
well, yeah.
yeah.
Investigation?
I guess, yeah.
Oh, it was you? Oh, I thought. Oh, yeah. Right,
No, yeah,
I would
the
say,
two of
yeah,
us.
investigation.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys really are Scooby-Doo.
11.
15.
I would say you smell it, and it smells similar, but it's different. Like
not the same
it's not
oil,
used
but-
the same type of thing, but
it could be a
it smells like an
ceremonial.
oil, like it's has a similar base to it or something.
So it's just,
I don't trust that brother.
It could be a ceremonial oil.
Because he's the one who provides the oils.
The healer, yeah.
Be careful, guys. That could be my brother-in-law someday. Or son. I don't really know how it works.
I feel like you had it and then you lost it.
had
You
it.
did. You tried, though. That's what counts. Can I examine deeper into the
room. Sure. Roll perception.
6.
It just looks like a regular old super dark room. I will say, since you moved a little farther forward, again, nothing really of note, but you do see in the center of the room a single square stone, 30 by 30 feet, so it's big, that rests in the dark floor, but no writing upon it.
Is it
etchings? Just a square blank stone.
Is it on top, or is it like built into the?
It's built into it, but
Yeah.
it's clearly a cut out of the rest of the room. But it is a blank single piece of stone.
That's
Nothing
great.
on it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't need to do the religion check, but I will, just to be 100% sure. Like, this would be if they wanted to bury someone who they did not want their rites to be read and all that stuff. This feels like what they would do. Like,
Okay.
do I need to roll that?
Are you going to go up to, or how are you going to do this check?
Yeah, I guess just to examine it and see if there's anything else about it.
Can you check it
The
for
center of the
traps,
stone?
please?
You know what? Actually, that's what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to investigate it for traps.
Okay.
That's an investigation. 16.
16 for traps. So how are you doing this investigation?
I'm just like feeling it. Well,
Oh, going up to the center stone.
going up to the
Feel it?
center stone and like
To
looking
feel it?
around it. First looking and then.
Can you look magically without touching and setting things off?
I can use Mage Hand. I'm just sort of using it to prompt the area. So obviously, if there's a trap, I'll trigger it with a Mage Hand and not hurt myself.
That's what I'm...
I just want to examine it without putting my hand on something that might be a demon dragon.
Without killing us.
So,
Yeah.
So you want to put your hand over it? Or how
Like
do
just
you-
sort of feeling around it, trying to sense if there's
Okay.
traps by like
Okay, but
checking
you're
the
going right
material.
up next to it.
I'm walking right up to the stone. There's no way around that.
So as you're walking up to the
shit.
stone, you immediately smack your front of your arms and your body against something hard, and you fall back.
Okay.
But like you've just like almost like you've walked
Force
into a
field.
metal screen or something.
Yeah.
But it's a hard edge. It's about right at your waist height, and you hit right into it. Like it feels hard, but not really hard. It feels like wood, like you ran into a table, but you don't really see anything there.
Wait, is it flat? Like my whole body runs
No,
into it, or
just your waist. Like it feels
Okay.
like you hit the edge of a table.
Got it.
And as you hit it, the room before you, what would look like normal,
Empty
right?
room.
But where you hit it, it's as if the room you see before you were like a painting made of sand, and that sand has become askew in a small area where you just ran into it, disrupting the perfect lifelike image. What it eschews reveals the edge of what looks to be a wooden table. And at the edge of that table, it looks like a glass cylinder of some kind. So you've hit it, and now upon that wooden table, it looks like sand. Like reality is sand. What you're seeing has moved, and it reveals the edge of a table there. But everything else is still looks exactly the same. But now you've got just a piece of a table floating in midair in front
I'm
of you.
going to start walking along the edge and knocking on it with my mage hand, just because I
As
think
you-
I'm revealing the illusion as I go.
knock, you see sand start to pool off of the edges. The table is revealed almost out of, it looks like it's floating in thin air. As you step, your feet crack under a piece of glass as well that has been revealed. And even more so, you start to see strands and leather straps and beakers and glasses on the floor and more liquids strewn about. And I imagine you wipe your hands along
Yeah.
the wooden table. As you do, you knock over a piece of glass and other things, and it starts to reveal what is a huge, massive wooden table in the center of this room.
Instead of...
It looks like, I guess, as I can describe it, the massive table is actually set over top of where that giant square stone is. So
is
it
it-
looks like it's in the center. Well, it's actually right before the stone square. And as you move even a little bit more, you start to see maybe the etchings of another stone table along the right-hand side of the room.
Another one off to the
Like,
side.
as you've moved your hand, it's blown away some dust over there as well. And you see
Interesting.
etchings of a little bit more. So there's more to this room than
Yeah,
is
definitely.
revealed. So what do? You keep revealing?
I keep going. I'm almost like taking
Yeah, I
my.
want to help reveal.
I'm taking my coat at this point. Yeah, you go the other way. We're going around
You
the
guys are
perimeter.
just going around the room, just revealing and blowing.
Yeah, I'm
whatever
like
the
I'm like
stuff is.
taking my coat and just like swinging it over the table to like blow the sand.
I'm also having Shadow investigate.
Okay. So
room.
Shadow is going around and sniffing the different colors and the liquids. There's different colors too. Some of the liquids are like purple, some of them are green, some of them are a blue color. And after the sand-like substance disperses, because you guys are wiping it around, you can see the room for what it really is. The floor where once resided a simple square stone has been cracked and ripped open by what appears to be some unnatural force. Above you, you can see the ceiling has been cracked and ripped apart in the same way. Both have left deep holes, both above and below, but nothing in either. Before you on either sides of the room, there are long wooden tables with vials of strange colored liquid, clay jugs, and many pieces of torn cloth and leather straps, especially on the massive table in front of you, even more so, even greater massive straps. At the far end of the room, though, you see that some of the dust hasn't completely blown away. There seems to be the painting of this room at the edge still looks a little odd. As you see some of the painting itself, the walls and stone things start to move.
They're like figures moving.
As you get a little closer, you can see what look like silhouettes of some kind. 2, 4, 6 silhouettes. You can hear a solitary noise, one of heavy wood being dragged against stone. The sound continues to rise and grow in number. As the figures step out, this dust peels away into your torchlight, and you can see them for what they truly are. Mangled visages of what may have formerly been lizard folk, but now their clubs and their shields seem to be sewn into them, with their odd limbs traded with others. They drag their clubs with unrelenting purpose, barreling towards you. Roll for initiative.
6 of them. That's the 6. They got Frankenstein. Oh, snap! Initiative 22.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
You both got natural 20s?
Yeah.
Oh,
Boom.
jeez. Okay. So what is your initiative even with the natural 20?
Plus 3.
Okay. What is 1? Okay.
Cheese again.
20. So yeah, 23, 21, 22. Horace, what'd you get?
14.
Okay.
All right, Fim, you're first.
Okay, so what's the distance that we're talking about?
They're close. They're within about 15 feet.
Yeah,
They're
that's
closing
cool.
fast.
Okay, so right off the bat, Shadow's going to attack the first one
Okay.
as I take my mace out and ready.
Are you guys gonna attack the same one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my hope is that Shadow attacks first and does damage, and then I can do my additional mace. So this is me rolling for
Are you going to go
Shadow.
now? There's 3 on one side of the room and there's 3 on the other side, almost like soldiers, like guards. And they're moving up both equally they're on either sides of the giant wooden table.
Okay.
So you guys are on the other side of the wooden table, closer to the entrance where you came in. So 3 are coming up on the left of the giant wooden table, 3 are coming up on the right. So are you going to the left
I will
or the
take
right?
the gentleman on the left like I did last time.
Sure.
So
I don't know if these are gentlemen, but
they could be ladies.
Yeah.
It's true.
Our good friend Shadow here. 12, 6, 18.
So you hit?
Hit.
Awesome.
Soundly.
Terrific.
Plus 6, jeez.
And then that's the 9 damage.
Okay, great.
And so now I rolled a hit with my mace. 13.
You miss with your mace. You swing and its shield again that is sewn into its arm almost. Like it looks like its arm connects to a shield, and then its hand is just sewn
onto
into
the
the bottom of the shield.
Ugh.
It swings and knocks your mace back.
Shoot.
Deeply unsettling.
But your wolf got a pretty deep bite.
Yeah.
So, Sweeney, it's your turn.
To the ones on the other side, in front of them, I'm going to hold out my hand. I'm going to just say, hey there, buddies. Let's light a fire under you fellas. And I'm going to cast Flaming Spear right in front of them.
The ones on the left or the right?
The ones that are not next to
Okay.
my ally. The ones on the other side that haven't been...
But they are on because there's still 2 more on the left that he didn't attack.
No, I know. I want to go over to the 3 on the other side.
Okay,
I want to
on
get the
right.
fire right in front of them so it'll hit all of them.
Okay.
So there's this 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears, and they have to make dexterity saving throws, or else bad things happen to them, and then
They're
we're happy.
so good at making dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, I know. It's ideal for them, right?
so
Dex.
fast.
They're so fast and
So quick.
and not having ligaments.
Your spell save is 15, right?
It is.
2 manage to move out of the way, but the one you put it right in front of gets the full brunt of it.
All right.
It's surprised and just gets it.
They are going to take some damage. 7 to the one who didn't dodge out of the way. 3 damage to the ones who did.
Gotcha.
And that fire is just right in front of their faces, so they have to
Move through it.
they have to move through it or around it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Does it continue to cause damage?
Yes, it continues to cause damage.
You can concentrate and hold it there.
I can concentrate and hold there, and I can move it on my turn, so I can actually have it. Oh, and actually, because it's a bonus action, I'm gonna move it and I'm gonna ram it into the guy that took some damage. Is he the one in the middle, or
Yeah,
is
the
he?
one in the middle. Yeah.
I want to ram it into him,
Okay.
and he has to save again.
Another dex.
Same thing, yeah.
Oh, that went over.
Second verse, same as the first.
He is still caught off guard.
10 damage.
Wow. Yeah, his legs weren't sewn on properly.
Yeah.
So he's a little bit wobbly. He looks pretty bad. He looks
Yeah.
great. One of the sews on his legs in the front of him start to snap and crack under the heat, and it looks like parts of him are starting to loosen and almost fall apart, like a rag doll that's old and shaken apart.
But with 17, that wasn't enough to kill him. So these are going to be... They're durable as far as undead go.
Izzy, it's your turn.
To one of the creatures on the left. I'm going to cast Moonbeam.
Moonbeam!
Oh, ghostly, eerie, white light.
And how much space does that moonbeam take up?
5 feet.
Okay.
5 foot radius, so...
So just right around one of them.
Yeah, I could really only take one.
Okay. I
And
didn't know if
not
this was
me?
another
It
Thunder
is.
Wave scenario.
I have a... yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of my spells involve hurting everybody. So, Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Not good enough. For sure.
Excellent. Okay, 2d10. 7, 3, 10.
10? On the one in the center or the one on the right on the left-hand side? Because there's 3 of them in a row.
I attacked the one in the center, correct?
You attacked the one... I thought you did the one on the very far left.
Oh,
You wanna
very
do the
far left
center?
is fine. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do the one in the middle.
Okay. So 10 damage? Mm-hmm. All right. So, Horace.
Are there tables near these guys?
Yeah, there's
They're
a table. So there's 3 tables in the room.
Yeah.
There's the massive one in the center,
Okay.
which they're quickly approaching up to.
Got it.
And there's small tables on the left-hand side, right in front of them, and on the right-hand side, right in front of them.
Okay. Can I jump up on one of the tables to get a little advantage over them?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna acrobatics.
I want
now?
you to acrobatics that.
Okay.
Any swashbuckling moves, I am all for.
Ooh, 18.
Oh yeah, what do you do as you're like? What does this move
Oh,
look
I'm
like when
pumped.
you jump up on a table?
Oh, I spin and I flourish my hat.
Yeah.
I'm noticing.
And I go, greetings, dead ones! Because that's my swashbuckler voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to swing at one of their heads. And that's a critical.
Oh wow! Which table did you jump up on?
The right.
You jumped up on the right
Yeah.
table, and okay, the ones that are you attacking the one that was? So you're right next to the fire.
Yes.
The
Well,
ball of fire.
not right next to it,
Not,
but
not, not right next to it. But
Okay.
because the fire was the fire was in front of them.
Fire's in front of all 3.
Yes, that's right. The fire's gonna move before your turn anyway,
Of them.
because
Okay.
they're gonna take damage at the start
So
of their
are you
turn.
attacking the one on the far right, or the one in the center that got hit the most by the fire?
No, far right.
Okay, far right.
Far
Okay,
right.
cool.
And I critical and I roll a...
So roll your damage twice, and then
Okay.
add the modifier to damage.
12.
So 12 damage. Wow. You slash like like
Yeah, nice.
cutting up his sewed pieces, and as you do, you slice the left side of it, and you get enough of the sewings that his left arm drops off, and the shield is just kind of there wiggling on the
Nice.
ground. So he's lost one of his limbs. He looks pretty messed up.
Nice. Yeah, I'm good. Cool.
All right. So next we have the lizard folk, or
All right.
the previously lizard folk.
At the start of their turn, since they're next to the fire, they are going to. Oh, I think that's right. Oh no, sorry, they have to save again.
Oh, they do. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's a Constitution save.
Dexterity.
Or
Dexterity. save.
dexterity save. That's right. They're trying to.
I might have had them take too
trying
much.
to ninja out of the way of fire.
Yeah.
For the one right next to it, it's a 12. That's not enough, right?
No, for 15.
The one that Horace attacked is not even close, and the other one, none of them get it.
Oh, well, 5 damage to all of them.
5 damage. So the one you hit first erupts in flames. So
Yeah.
finish him.
Alrighty, so basically he's like, alright, I'm gonna get past this thing, and as he runs, his shoulder just drags across the flame, and it just catches all of his stitches, and like along his body, like the stitches all burst into flame one at a time, and his whole body just kind of gets consumed by fire, and he collapses into these charcoal bones as the flesh just dissolves off of him.
Okay.
And the other ones just have fire.
Yeah,
There's
Fire on them.
They're
There's
on
fire for
Fire.
them, and it's bad
Yeah.
for them.
And it was
It's
5
not
damage
good.
for that
I
one.
don't know if I should have had them take damage the first time, but it's, can't take it back now.
Too late. The Fen-Ra-Ti has willed it. Now, so the one that's right next to you, Horace,
Okay.
reaches down with its club arm,
Yeah.
and the club is sewn into its arm. So with
Oh.
its hand, grabs the other arm that fell off,
Oh.
and goes to swing both the club and the shield at you at
Whoa.
the same time.
Jeez.
Oh, wow.
The shield misses and flies across the room, so the arm you see sailing across, it almost hits you,
Oh, jeez.
Fim, and your wolf. But the club does connect, so take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
The one that just saw its fellow sewed friend just get ignited, but the one you also hit with fire, comes charging at you, swinging both its shield and its club.
So he's moving away from the fire,
Moving
obviously,
away from
yeah.
the fire, yeah.
Yeah.
Comes right at you and swings with both and gets 14. One of them gets 14.
Yeah, that hits.
That hits.
That
So
definitely hits.
Its spiked shield comes down. Its club misses, but the spiked shield comes down and grazes across your arm, dealing 6 piercing damage.
Alrighty.
All right.
Now, the one next to you,
Yeah.
the wolf bit it. It turns and swings both its club and shield at Shadow.
Okay.
What is Shadow's AC?
15.
15. The Shadow dodges the way out of both of those. So
Yeah, buddy.
trips him a little bit. He falls, and the shield and mace go everywhere and just completely miss. The one next
The other
to him,
one.
though, the
Yeah.
other two come after you.
Okay.
So the first one swings, and you just repel and knock both of those attacks back.
Such a badass.
And the last one comes up to attack you and gets 14 and 15. What's your AC?
14.
Okay, so you're hit by both of those. So
Okay.
you're taking a total of 14 damage.
It's okay. I'm a tough guy.
Yeah.
All right. So Fim, it's your turn to return fire.
Okay, so there's the one guy that's been bitten by Shadow, and then there's another guy that's been hit by a moonbeam of yours,
yep.
but there's one person that's
Untouched. The one that
Untouched.
hit you was the one that's been untouched.
Okay, so
He seems to be the more comparable one because he's taken no damage.
yeah, so Shadow can attack him.
Okay.
And
Now, if you are moving away from the one that Shadow's attacking, you will have
Well,
to take a...
Aren't they all in close quarters though?
They are all like adjacent
They really
to... Well, yeah, they've kind of come up.
Yeah.
I'd say, yeah. They're close enough where Shadow can...
They're all surrounding.
How about I
us.
focus on these two guys and you take that untouched guy?
I could take the untouched. I would love to because if I use an action to move my moonbeam,
Yeah.
I don't have to conjure the spell again because he's already out. But
Oh, perfect.
I'll just-
Yeah. Same with
Okay.
the flaming sphere.
So
Basically,
I
yeah.
will have Shadow attack the moonbeamed one.
Okay.
The one in the middle.
And I will attack with my mace the
one that got bit?
that got bit.
Okay, great. So which one are you rolling for?
I'm rolling for
First?
Shadow first.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh God. 9.
No.
No, you just miss.
Shadow
He
misses.
snaps at the air, but the lizard creature manages to pull itself back.
All right, and so now this is me with my mace. Ooh.
Looks like that's
19.
it. Yeah. Oh yeah. You hit.
Okay.
This is the one that's been hurt, so you do extra
This is
damage.
okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You can
I
drop a
take
D8.
extra D8. 8.
So 8. Okay. So that one's looking
Pretty mangled.
pretty messed up. Pretty close on death's door. Okay. Izzy, it's your turn.
I move.
Oh, sorry. It's Sweeney. It's your turn.
Oh.
You've got a lizard creature right in front of you that just slashed you with a shield.
I do. That's not what I want. So what I want is is I'm going to cast mirror image on myself.
Okay.
And I'm going to just shout multiplicity. And then there's, much like Loki, there's 3 of me now instead of 1. I'll read the description. 3 illusory duplicates of yourself appear in your space. Until the spell ends, the duplicates move with you and mimic your actions, shifting position so it's impossible to track which image is real. You can use your action to dismiss the illusory duplicates. Each time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell, roll a d20 to determine whether the attack instead targets one of my duplicates. And there's more on that. So
Okay.
what I'm then going to do is move away from him. We're all going to move away from him together so he won't be attacking me and I can still attack.
So you are going to step back.
Actually, I'm not because I can't cast any more spells right now.
Okay.
So I'm just going to keep this going. But it doesn't break my concentration, so I'm going to move the sphere as well to hit him in the back.
Oh, hit him behind.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to roll a dexterity
He has to roll the
save, right?
dex save, yeah.
He does not get it.
And
Focused on...
9 damage to him.
Boom.
Oh, wow. So yeah, he looks also just as mangled. He's pretty messed up.
Yeah.
He was confused. He couldn't react because he was confused that you just became 3 things.
Yeah, there's just 3 of me, and we're all just like, much like the cards when I do 3-card Monty,
Yeah.
we're all just moving in and around each other, just
Ah.
going like, hey, follow the jack, follow the queen, and
that.
it's just a fun little trick.
Little game that you do when you
Yeah.
order things.
It's I carry
I love
it
those
through-
games.
All right, Izzy, it's your turn.
Woohoo! I'm gonna focus my moonbeam to the creature on the far right, on the left-hand side, the one that's been untouched.
The one's
so
been
far.
untouched. So you're gonna
Yeah.
move the moonbeam.
Yes, I can
Okay.
focus it and shift
Okay,
it
cool.
to 60 feet. So that's a foot to the right. Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
For him.
He gets 11. That's not enough, right?
Nope. You gotta be 12. So 7 and 9. Ooh.
7 and 9.
7 and 9. 2 d10s.
Oh, jeez.
Oof.
16.
Yeah, 16.
He ain't untouched anymore.
He is not untouched. Immediately went from looking pretty spry to almost completely dead. Being just the beautiful plume of fog, right? This kind of glittering
Yeah.
fog.
Ghostly cold light.
Yeah.
Right.
Just ripped down
Pulls
from the
it.
ceiling and just kind of slams it into the floor.
Yeah.
You could hear what previously were bones crunched and smashed into the other, making powder within its body. So not good.
No bueno.
Horace, it's your turn. You've got a pretty mangled creature directly in front of you.
Okay. I'll just swing
Okay.
I'll swing my.
Okay.
Excellent. I'm just gonna swing my long sword
Okay.
at it. Not good. That's an 11.
No, that's a miss. So you go to swing, and you've hurt it so bad that its other leg falls off, so it just drops to the floor, and your blade swings just above its head.
Okay.
So the one that has just hit the floor is now going to recoil to try to swing its mace back up at you.
Okay.
Because its shield is across the room. So it swings. Oh no! It swings perfectly. As it hits the ground, the timing must have been so correct that it swung back up at you. So take. It's gonna be 16 damage.
Oh boysies.
There's still a dragon, guys.
It will try to swing its club back down at you again, and that also connects.
Oh, boy.
So it swings up, it hits you, probably connects perfectly with your face, and it comes back down and hits again. Well, actually, let me just make sure this is correct. You have high AC. It's 21 to hit.
Oh, no, I'm a 19.
Okay, so you take another 8 damage on top of that.
Damn.
What are you at?
I'm at 8 now.
You're at 8 now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on.
Bummer. You know what I have been doing? I have advantage against this guy because I'm above him on the table, right?
Yeah.
I didn't roll my.
Oh, you didn't roll your
That's
second
okay.
one.
It's alright.
But
I'll remember that.
you take
Okay.
another 8. Yeah.
Okay.
So what are you at right now?
I'm at 8.
Oh jeez.
We got you.
So
I can
there's
also heal myself.
yeah, you can do I think an action surge.
Yeah.
You can
Oh,
take
that's right.
it's like what used to be the
It's
Second
the fourth-
wind.
yeah, second wind.
Yeah.
What fighters
Edition, yeah.
fighters can do is just sort of
Fighters do it now, yeah, as a bonus. Do you? Well, I don't think you can take it now. You can't
Yeah, I
take
have
it
to
on
do it on my turn, I think.
turn. So Sweeney, the one in front of you that is confused. Now, does it have disadvantage or what is? the
well,
effect?
first it takes damage at the start of its turn.
Oh, 'cause it's got fire around it.
unless it rolls it successfully beats my DC.
It does not.
Okay.
These things are terrible at DC.
Right,
I mean, at Dex.
Dex, rather, yeah. 7 damage to the thing.
Finish it.
So it basically swings its club back to hit me because the fire's behind it, and its arm just goes straight into the fire and just catches it, and it's just skeleton. It's kind of the reverse of the other thing, where it burns from the inside.
Oh.
Basically, the skeleton burns out and just it basically vaporizes, like in a movie where they can't show blood, like Captain America, the first one.
Right.
It's like, "Woof," and it's just gone. Like, it's just so fast. It's like, how did that even happen?
Was that even there?
Was that a thing that happened?
And there
But
was
I
just
believe
powder on
there's
the floor.
one more guy on my side of the table though who is coming my way.
No, you killed the one, and then you just killed that one, and then there's the one that's
That's
very
engaging
weak that's
Horace.
attacking Horace. On the
Okay,
other
so
side.
but I can
On the left side of the room, there are 3 remaining, though. There
Okay.
are 2 engaged with Fim and the wolf, and a third one, too, but the third one just got hit by magical moon energy.
got it.
So,
Okay.
Those magical moons.
Magical moon energy. So the one that's pretty weak fighting Fim is going to swing at you. Fim. The mace swings down and hits its own foot.
Oh.
And deals itself a little bit of damage.
Nice.
But at the same time, its shield comes up and connects with you. So it's
Copy.
just a weird
Yeah.
opposites there for it. But
Yeah.
you're going to take 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
The other one is going to swing and attack the wolf that's trying to bite and grapple with it.
Sure.
So
15 AC.
15 AC. So the club does connect, but the shield doesn't. So the wolf takes 8 damage.
Whoa. Okay.
Oh, what's Shadow at?
He's got only 11 to start, so
Only
he's
11
at
health?
3.
Oh, wow.
Shadow.
It's okay. I get a new one, guys.
I get a new one of these.
Shadow 2.
And,
No,
there's a third one.
Oh, good.
And the third one's going to break out of the moonbeam and charge at Izzy head on because it's been hit with a moonbeam and it's not super happy about it.
I'm gonna kill these guys.
So it runs up to Izzy and swings with its mace and shield. Its shield connects, but its mace does not. It misses, but the shield drags up the side of your left shoulder and deals you 6 piercing.
Oh.
All right, so Fim. It's your turn.
Okay, so wait. So this third one is just charged at her.
Just charged at her, yeah.
And then there's the one that he's killing.
It's on the other side of the table.
That's on the other side of the room. Okay.
Yeah.
So if Shadow were to jump up on the table, that would give him advantage.
It would, but
Doesn't matter.
would recommend it would get an attack of opportunity if Shadow tried to leap away at this point, because he's grappling with one of them right now.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so while grappling, he needs to attack again.
Yeah.
Let's do this right away.
Or disengage and run.
No, I don't think that's the
I don't think that's what he's going to do either.
Yeah, so
I wanted you to be aware of the options, but I knew what he was going to do.
So he fakes right and goes left with a pure 20.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you crit. So that's, I would say you can double the average, or if you want to roll it. It's up to you. I'll leave it up to you, because before we've been doing.
So I've never done critical hit.
So it would just be straight 18 damage.
Usually, what you no, it would be.
Oh, it would be 14 plus 2, so it would be 16 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you want to just do a straight 16 damage, that's probably a safe bet.
Yeah. I'll do that.
So I would say Shadow just got hit pretty bad by this thing.
Yeah.
So it kind of shook off the hit. And like blood is kind of streaking down Shadow's face and gives it a death stare, like, "Oh, buddy, you just fucked with the wrong wolf." So finish him.
So Shadow fakes right, and then slides left to jump, paw up the left leg of the guy, and grab right onto the jugular.
Yeah.
And he grabs so hard and jerks that the lizard's head flies off and goes to the other side of the room and hits the guy charging Izzy in the back of the head.
Oh, the one hits the other
decapitated
one?
head.
Because you rolled a crit, I will let you roll it'll be disadvantage.
Okay.
You roll 2 d20s to see if the head will hit the back of the other one.
Cool. Yeah.
Take the worst.
And take the worst one, yeah.
11.
But is it an attack?
It would be an attack.
Oh, so it would be plus 6. Well, it's a flying head.
I would say it's like a dexterity.
Yeah.
Oh, so
it's
plus
a dexterity
2?
one. Yeah.
All right, so 13.
So the head just barely grazes over, but it gets pretty close.
Yeah.
Whoa! And also because it just saw a head of one of the others just fly by it.
Cool. Time to now mace the other one. All right, so
you're
I
use your
then
mace?
Okay. The mace which I've still had out. And
So the one
using-
that you're still squared off
that
with.
I'm still squared off with.
Gotcha.
So he's just hit me, right? So I've recoiled back, and now I'm coming in hard. 11, 14.
14, you just missed with the mace.
So hard.
Just barely missed with the mace. Sorry.
It's okay. My wolf's better than me, but that's okay. All right,
Sweeney,
so I
He can
missed.
get another one of you if he needs to.
Dun. Sweeney, it's your turn.
Sweeney is going to send the the flaming sphere after the one that's attacking Horace.
Right.
And just knock straight into him, so he's got to make a roll.
Deck save.
He's got to do a dex save.
He does.
Okay, so he's going to take half damage still.
Oh, yeah.
6, so that's 3. 3 is the damage.
Finish him. He was super close to death.
You and I have talked about this a couple of times. The scene where Christopher Lloyd gets crushed by the steamroller in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Imagine that, but the steamroller's on fire. Like, it's coming at him, and he just turns and goes, "What?" And it just kind of rolls over him, and then when the fire clears, there's just nothing left.
What's Horace's reaction to this?
These are some emotional zombies.
And then, so that's my...
It's almost like they used to be people.
And then I'd like to... Which of the ones that you guys are fighting on the other side of the room are the most damaged?
Well, there's only one left
only
that
one.
he's
Oh,
there
running
is.
off with, and then
one
there's the one that's
charged.
attacking Izzy.
Oh, that's what I meant. So, like, which of those is damaged most?
They both look pretty messed up.
Okay,
I guess if you want to roll an investigation check, I'll let you figure out which ones probably hurt slightly more, but they both look pretty messed up.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to split the difference on the magic missile. I normally don't do this, but I'm going to have it attack 2 different targets.
Okay.
So I'm going to send 1 bolt after the one in front of Thim, and the other 2 in front of the one in front of Izzy.
Okay.
So this is the one. The orange one is for Thim, and the other 2. Oh, it's only 1 damage, and then 3 damage to the other one.
So 1 for the one in front of Fim?
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks... It took it. It looks
Just hit
on
it.
its last legs, but it's still standing.
That's fair.
And then how much to the one...
3.
3? Actually, they both look pretty messed up.
Okay.
They're right on their last breaths, essentially.
That's totally fair.
All right, Izzy, it's your turn.
I'm going to conjure a flame blade.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes.
I love everything that sounds like.
I look to my right hand and I take out of my pack a leaf of smoke. And then I clench it in my hand, and when I unclench my hand, a fiery blade appears in it. And it's similar in size and shape to my scimitar, and you've all seen my snowmatar, but this one's way more deadly.
And it's like
way more fiery too.
Level 2! This is going to take my concentration up to 10 minutes, but as long as I don't...
Think about fire.
I'm going to use it as a melee spell attack with my fiery blade.
All right.
That was your D12, too.
That's your D12, it's not a D20.
Thank God.
So for listeners,
14!
For listeners, Izzy
16.
has pink dice that are see-through that almost none of us can actually
read. We're hoping she's telling us real numbers when she says it. But it's she accidentally rolled the D12,
16.
but now she rolled the correct one, the D20.
Yeah.
What's the total?
16.
Oh, you hit with your sweet flame sword.
Sweet flame sword, dude. It's going to be 3d6.
Whoa.
That probably won't kill it.
2.
2 and 2. 4. 9 total.
Finish him. Absolutely.
So I guess I'm gonna just take each of the dice as each of like a hit almost. So the first hit's gonna come down on his left shoulder. As I bring my momentum around, I'm just gonna then bring it back up against his right side, and then with the momentum of my blade coming back up, I'm gonna just bring it down and slice him down the center.
Nice. So you just split him in half,
Yeah,
essentially.
kind of like 3 legs.
Flaming. Yeah.
Yeah, you made 3 segments of a
3
guy.
slices of toast.
Long ways.
Long ways, yes.
Zombie toast.
And the zombie lizard crumples to
It
the
is
floor.
toast,
In 3
yeah.
nice, evenly sliced
Yes.
pieces.
And evenly
Very nice.
toasted, yeah.
Horace, it's your turn.
Okay.
There's one left.
Can you do fire
Squared
damage?
off against Fim.
There is the one.
That one died because of fire.
Yeah, he hit it with a...
okay.
He Who Framed Roger Rabbit did it.
Right.
First of all, second win, so I gain 5 hit points.
Okay, great.
So
Good
I'm
man.
now at 13.
Okay.
And then I'm going to jump from table to table and charge the one
Nice.
that's right
I love
there.
I'll let you do a athletics check.
Oh, and that's real nice. That's a 19 plus my athletics is 7, so 26.
Okay. So you beautifully dance across these tables.
And I am going to swing my longsword. I have advantage though.
Oh, right. Remember that?
And that's a 15.
That will hit.
Oh! Okay, then that's 14 damage.
Sorry.
So finish him. Absolutely.
100%.
I'm just gonna nonchalantly cut it in half, and then look over and pet Shadow and be like, "All dogs go to heaven." I just wanted you to know that because we've had some problems together, and all dogs definitely go to heaven.
And the speak animal is still going, so it turns to you and goes,
I'm a wolf. Does he know that?
Yeah, just let him have it. It's fine.
Zombies are done.
Yeah.
all right, so that's, you guys finished the weird lizard zombie things in the encounter.
Woo! Can we take a short rest?
Yeah, absolutely.
So an hour break.
Yeah, so take an hour break, just hanging out in the room.
So what does that do?
You can spend hit dice if you want, and then I can I can
Hit dice.
recover some spell slots, which is great.
Can I hit dice my wolf?
I don't think so.
No,
but I
the
think
wolf
she
doesn't have
can-
hit
I
dice.
will come over and lay hands
Oh,
on
you're
Shadow,
sweet.
and I will cast Cure Wounds because it's more powerful.
Oh, I just gained.
Well, don't worry. His
that's one.
HP only goes up to 11, so this is gonna help regardless.
I'm gonna
Right.
use.
It'll be
So he gains
significantly-
4?
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, 4 plus 2, 6.
That's terrific news.
It's almost full health.
And I actually used 1 hit dice to get me back up to full health, which is great.
Oh, wow, nice.
And I
hit dice.
spent Arcane Recovery to get both of my second level spell slots back.
Okay.
So
I spent it all, and I'm back to full health.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
What does Horace do to regain all of this?
I actually don't talk about this very often in the podcast, but Horace is constantly worried about his physical health, so he's always doing squats.
Oh, he's always just working out?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's got
Nice.
a really nice body. Like, the thing about the champion martial archetype is it kind of has nothing
God.
but that you're like buff.
Wait, what?
I was like,
Because
how?
all the fighter has like 3 archetypes.
Okay.
So there's champion, battle master, eldritch knight. But champion, which I picked, is kind of the only thing is that you're buff.
You're just jacked.
And you're just jacked, yeah.
Yeah, and so
Champions
So each morning Horace starts with power squats and thrusts and lunges.
because Battle Master is like strategy, and Eldritch Knight is magic, and Champion is like, I'm super ripped, bro.
Yeah.
Look at what I can bench,
Look at
bro.
these guns. Look, look at these blades.
I benched the entire Earth by doing push-ups.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's how you regain your health.
Is benching me.
So you're just like push through it.
Yeah.
Your hit points aren't very high though, right? What are your?
They're 40. I'm at 40 hit points. But I was really low, but that's why I had to rest.
You
That's
were
why I did
low.
one.
Yeah.
Every time I did a push-up, it was 1 hit point. Then I did a couple squats. It was like a point each.
Good.
1 hit point. 2 hit point. Get that hit point burn.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode. We'll be back again next week with the 5th and final part of our adventure with Jonathan. Once again, you can follow him on Twitter at Johnny Canyon. You can find photos and character art in our show notes on partialarc.com, that's arc with a C, where you can also listen to full episodes or download the show. You can also find other podcasts, including Because Comics, where you can hear Mike Christensen, that zany wizard Sweeney, every other week. Oh, we'd love to hear from you, so if you'd like to send us an email, you can do that at FridayNightQuests@gmail.com. You can also find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all at Partial Arc. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm gonna loot the body.
So, how much experience do we get?
Well, now we have a skeleton army, so that's pretty neat.